Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first video on play.oxyrise.net, a new faction server releasing this Friday, August 24th at 3 p.m. EST. Now, this is a brand new 1.20 server, like I just said, and to be honest, it has a lot of potential, man. There is a ton of stuff that I'm going to go over in a, very condensed version in today's little kind of showcase video. I want to just go over, the basics pretty much, and then during my, Let's Plays and stuff, that's when I'll, go into depth on what everything is and all that type of jazz. So, yeah, make sure you're connecting on the server via ftop.oxyrise.net. That is my personal IP, so please do that. It supports me, and I appreciate it greatly. And then once you are in-game, you can do /redeem ftop and you will get yourself a partner capsule just like so, which is pretty neat to say the least. As you can see all the stuff you'll get right there. I'm gonna go ahead, open it real quick so we can take a look at what we will get, just to show you what this kind of looks like when you do redeem this. $75,000, not the worst reward, but definitely not one of the best. So definitely claim your bundle or whatever and try and get a good reward from the crate. But yeah, let's just get into things. We're just gonna kind of go around spawn and look at stuff, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, we have a mask right here, as you can see. A lot of different masks. I'm not gonna really go into depth of every single one, but you can kind of pause and take a look at them yourselves if you want to. Combo mask seems pretty good, as well as the turkey mask. And yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty good. Cheetah mask speed 3, that's pretty dope. So everyone is going to be used for a different thing, with raiding and defending. They're going to be all very useful, to say the least. Then right over here we have some player missions. As you can see, I mean, these are all pretty basic stuff. But, mine 5 Warzone crystals, harvest 2,000 crops, and you can just kind of keep going, with these missions once you complete them. So pretty neat stuff, to say the least. And then if you go right here, you got daily rewards. You'll get a different daily reward depending on what rank you have. Obviously, I have partner rank, so I'm going to have access to most of these. But there you can see, the different, stuff you get with each daily reward. So that's pretty good, to say the least. Right here, we got the XP shop. And as you can see, you can get some pickaxes, nano keys, specialist kit, other kits, farmer tags. I mean, nothing too crazy, but definitely some stuff you might want to spend some XP on if you're grinding a lot of it. And then this is the enchanter. Obviously, this is gonna be how you access everything. You can get different common key or common enchants and whatnot, as well as rare and legendary. Then you can tinker some of the enchants together to improve your chances. And then right here is actually a pretty cool thing. This is the alchemist. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna combine 2 books into there, and that's basically going to make it a higher level. So definitely going to be pretty useful, to say the least, when you're making different god sets and stuff. And as you can see, they have a different set of enchants for each piece. Like I said, I'm not going to go into super depth of this right now, but as you can see, there is a bunch of the enchants that you can get on your swords, your sets in general. So there's definitely going to be good options for god sets and stuff. And then that's just the tinker, like I just kind of explained before. Then yeah, here's the crates. Nothing too crazy here. I'll just go ahead and show the rewards for the best crate. You can get some ranks, you can get some capsules, which are basically just monthly crates, kind of self-explanatory there. And then you can get some spawners, some money, and then you can get these grenades and stuff, which I'm not gonna exactly go into today. But they're server-sided new features and whatnot that you can continue to get and whatnot to do better in PvP, or maybe patching or raiding, whatever you're kind of looking for. And then obviously we got a cosmetic crate right here. This is just for your personal use. I really like this though, because you can get different chat colors, you can get tags, titles, all this stuff is pretty good, to say the least. And then another big thing is, if you do need help with anything on the server, you can literally do /help, and you're gonna be able to see all this type of stuff. I mean, whatever you need to know, rules, just about factions in general. I mean, this is going to show you here. Look at all this. This is going to get you where you need to be, right? And then all these server-sided features, as I said, here are plasma grenades and whatnot, enchantments. I mean, this is just explaining everything that you need to know about this server. So very user-friendly, to say the least. You're going to be able to log on and look around and be able to, understand most things pretty quickly. Right here we got raid history, which, nothing's here right now since the map is not currently open. But this is where, with any raids that goes on, you're going to be able to, do /F raids. I'll just, you don't have to click on the NPC. You can just do that. And you'll be able to see everything that happens. Obviously, if they lose value, you'll be able to see it, KD, all that type of jazz. It would be pretty neat, to say the least. Gen buckets we got right here. This is just normal normal gen blocks. They are printable gen blocks, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to get printer on 1.20. So do your best, you know, if you can maybe print in, you know, some cannons or a basin or whatever. So yeah. And right here we got player pets. You know, nothing too crazy. Kind of some of the normal stuff. You got speed pet, you know, experience pet, iron golem pet. That's gonna be absorption stuff. A lot of these are kind of, you know, similar across a lot of the cosmic test server, you know, spin-offs. You know, this definitely, I wouldn't say this is a cosmic test server, but you do have pets that are kind of, you know, what you would expect from the names. And then the last NPC on here is just the coin shop. This is like, you know, when you buy something online, you get coins, and then this is where you can buy, you know, the different stuff with those coins. And then this is the dark zone. The entry is right here. You can go ahead and go through here, and if you've played old Archon, by the way, this is going to be pretty familiar to you. This is very similar to the old Archon Dark Zone, like kind of how they have it set up and everything. And as you can see, they have their own custom mobs. You know, I think it's because I'm in, like, you know, staff or whatever. They're not really going after me, but, you know, they look pretty cool to say the least, and you're going to be able to kill these, get some good loot. And then obviously you can also just go inside right here. You know, I'm not going to go ahead and go in there at the moment since, you know, it is blocked off. But regardless, you know, you have to mine through this, and then you can kind of close it from the other side. But there's going to be an outpost in there, probably a Koth as well. So pretty cool to say the least. Here's some more of the mobs. I mean, they're just going to spawn in random little spots, and they're going to be pretty dope to say the least. And then this is the exit. Very similar to kind of how Archon had it, to where you have to do some parkour to be able to get out. So, you know, that's going to be good to say the least. And then you get spawned in the war zone, and you'll be pretty good to go from there. So yeah, another thing I want to talk about that I'll throw up on the screen right now is the server events. You're obviously going to have your standard Koth. Ring Racer is the best though. If you remember some of my videos from NPixel when I was recording on there, it's the same thing. You have, like, you know, rockets, you can fly around, and then Ring Racer is kind of how you're going to be able to get rewards and stuff. LMS, pretty self-explanatory, last man standing. Dark Zone, just covered that. And then you have Outpost, which is, you know, obviously you capture that, you get some buffs. And then Raid Outpost as well, which is pretty fun in itself. You know, definitely going to be fun defending and attacking a Raid Outpost. And another thing I'll go ahead and throw up on the screen right now is you're going to be able to get Harvester Hose and Mob Swords. Obviously, the Harvester Hose are for Kane. Mob Swords are for grinding mobs in Dark Zone. And as you can see, you're going to be able to upgrade those, you know, with the amount of Kane or, you know, mobs you hit. And you'll be able to upgrade those to where you're making just a lot more money and a lot more loot in general. So pretty cool to say the least. And to be honest, the last little feature I want to show off is this. You know, going into Warzone, you basically get launched just like this. And then you're kind of able to fly or whatever. You know, if you had some fireworks in your hand, you'd be able to basically light your fly. So that's pretty cool to say the least. And then I'll go ahead and give like a brief, you know, kind of, you know, look around at the war zone. It's pretty dope. It's pretty big. Honestly, like, there's going to be a lot of PvP in here. I can already tell. You have different, you know, Koth spots or outpost spots. Like, there's just a lot of stuff going on in this war zone that you'll definitely want to log on and check out for yourself. And now one of the last things I want to talk about, which is a big selling point for a lot of people, is the payouts. Now, basically, at the end of the map, ftop 1 is going to get a $1,000 charity donation. Now, don't, you know, you didn't hear from me, but that charity donation, you know, might be able to go straight into your bank account, if you get what I mean. And then ftop 2 is going to get a $300 charity donation. ftop 3, $200 charity donation. So that's pretty dope, to say the least. So yeah, you know, that's a pretty brief overview of this server. You know, definitely log on using my IP, hightop.oxyrise.net, and do /redeem hightop once you log on in order to get my little capsule that you'll be able to get some loot to get started with. So that'll be pretty good, to say the least. But yeah, Friday, August 24th, 3 p.m. Be there or be square, and I will see you then.